Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to show you my quick go-to makeup for this quarantine. Most days, to be honest, I really don't wear any, but when I do, this is what I've been using and doing just because I like a little bit of something, especially if I have some stories to film or we need to go get some photos last minute in front of her house or something. So yeah, and then I also, the only thing I am going to change, just like forewarning, is the eyeshadows. I usually just do like some kind of like neutral, but today I do want to play it with this Naked Reloaded palette. I got it when it was half off for the 21 Days of Beauty, and then I kind of realized it is exactly like my Sultry palette, but it's good for you guys because Sultry is apparently no longer available. I checked Sephora, Ulta, and Anastasia's website, so I'm 90% sure it was limited edition. So anyways, I'm going to get started. So I went ahead and primed my face with my Becca First Light, and then I'm just going to go in and use this Tarte Tinted Hydrator. I love this stuff. I did a video on it and have had a lot of comments of people saying like no one has really talked about it, and it's kind of surprising because this is such a great tinted hydrator. Like a hair, did my cat jump up here? There's definitely a cat here. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. But it's like really nice coverage. It does not break me out. And it's nothing like too crazy, which in my Tarte video, I talked about how I wanted this for the warmer months and days like that we have constantly now, where I just want a little bit of makeup, but I don't want like crazy full coverage glam. Plus, usually, not right now, but usually my skin is pretty good, and I do have like a lot of freckles and stuff, but I like them, so I like when they can peek through my makeup, and I feel like it just adds to the like springy, summery vibe that everyone and me are trying to go for. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having an okay time. Sorry, this is probably going to take me a little bit longer just because I'm talking while I do everything. I'm going to blend this down my neck real quick off camera. Alright, next I'm just going to go in with some Shape Tape. I don't like to use a whole lot, just a little bit to kind of brighten. And I really don't go that much lighter than my like foundation for the day. So this one is in a Fair Neutral, and then this is Fair Light Neutral. So it's like a shade darker. Or shade lighter, I mean. So yeah, I'm gonna blend this out. So hopefully you guys are all doing okay. And if you are unemployed, hopefully you're able to get on unemployment, unlike myself. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw I was denied, which is really annoying because I've been working since I was 16, and the only gap I've ever had was from being injured last year, and they go by like 3 base pays. And what's really kind of like disheartening is I am only like $100. It was like $130 short for one of the base periods. The other ones, it was like double the like minimum amount. So I'm like, I'm really kind of annoyed. So I had to appeal it. So hopefully, the only thing that sucks is it can take up to 3 weeks, and that's on a normal schedule. So it could take even longer. But supposedly they will back pay it, so I'm hoping whatever judge sees it is just like, okay, yeah, like, let's pass this through, because I can't work, and I have asthma, so I really don't think it'd be wise of me to go work like a grocery store or something. But yeah, so that is my life currently, so I'm just doing content and everything that I can. Alright, and then for bronzer, I'm using that cream Tarte bronzer that you guys saw in my video. So far everything is the same. Sorry. I'm actually going to go in with this JH08 brush just because I like how small it is. I do like the Tarte brush, but it puts on a lot of product, and I have not really seen a lot of sun. So we're going to use a lighter, smaller brush because it can go in with a lighter hand. Because that one just like packs the product, and I do not need that right now. That'll be really nice in the summer though. But anyway, so Chris luckily just switched jobs because his hours at his job, we were kind of stressed because they've been really like non-existent for the last couple of months, but we've been kind of waiting out because they keep saying, okay, soon, you know, like it's gonna pick back up, and it hasn't. but it was fine because I've been working, and then I do like the blogger thing, and now like all I have is a blogger thing, but it's like obviously everyone is in the same boat. No one is buying anything, and I totally get it. I'm not really either. If some of you are, because I know there are people that are, because some like boutiques, I did get this from one of my favorite boutiques. Let me stand up and show you guys. It is this like little pullover, and it's from Dottie. I have a code and link with them down below in my description box. I do make a commission from that. It's like 10% or something. So if you do shop on there, I would definitely appreciate if you use that, because that is one of the only ways I'm making any sort of money right now. But yeah. How are you guys? Like stressed. And I know a bunch of people are too, because I know I'm not the only one. I have friends that are servers or hairdressers, and they're having issues with getting the system to pull from their like 1099s that they did, because they obviously pay their taxes, and they can't, and they keep getting denied as well, and it's just super frustrating because you can't get a hold of anyone. I tried, because I called the local, because it's usually who you deal with, but they said they don't have the power anymore to do like help anyone really. They just give you the same number that they show you online to go to, and there's no queue. So it's basically like I would call. I literally tried, me and my mom both, for 3 hours straight. Literally would just either ring for, I don't know, like 30 seconds and then just hang up, or it would just go straight to sorry, try again. That was it. There was no other option. So I don't know if anyone's getting hold of anyone. I tried emailing multiple times, and I still haven't heard back from any of them, and it's been over a week. So I just gave up, and my dad told me I should just try appealing it, so that is what I'm doing. Alright, so I am going to set under my eyes, just because I don't want the concealer to crease. Alright, and then I just move on to my brows. So I really don't have a lot of brows, so I'm going to still do like my normal brow routine for the most part. Probably won't put in any clear brow gel though, and I won't really focus on making it like sharp or anything, if that makes sense. I feel like I don't fill in as much to either with my pomade, so I kind of just like outline where I want my brow to be. Make a tail, which sometimes never goes right. It's right now. And then we'll do the other side. Alright, so there's the pomade. I'm gonna grab my brow pencil. I'm actually using this Focallure pencil. The nice thing is I already ran out of like the first like refill of it, so I'm using the second one that it came with, and actually just put that in. So it'll be interesting to see how long this lasts, because so far I feel like it's lasted me longer than my Anastasia pencil. And brows are probably my least favorite part of my routine. I really just want to get them microbladed and be done with it. I hate how I have like no brows, and they're uneven. Like where my hair grows, they're uneven. And it drives me insane, and I'm sure it drives other people insane too. Alright, you know what? Good enough. I'm sick of them. We're gonna move on. Not my best at all. Anyways, so like I said, I really want to use this today just because it is so similar to the Sultry palette. I don't know if people talked about this when it first came out, because I feel like this like Reloaded Naked palette has been out for a while, and it definitely needed to be redone. I actually got rid of my like all of my Naked palettes that I used to have, even like the Smoky, which was kind of new-ish. I didn't really need them anymore. So I'm going to first go in with the shade Blur. Just like a nude. I mean, this whole palette is nude. I like the packaging way more now. So like I said, I'm going in with Blur. I'm just sweeping this all over into my transition area. Just going to keep it like nice and simple today, even though there is like a darker shimmer I really want to use sometime. Do any of you guys do the same thing that I did when I bought this? So like whenever I do travel, I usually take like one color palette and like one nude, and usually I do use the nude when I'm on vacation, especially if we're taking photos and things. But I feel like my old go-to nude was like this Too Faced, I forget the name of it. It was like the natural, let me just grab it, hang on. Alright, so the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette used to be like my go-to, but I've hit pan on a couple of the shades, and I don't take it anymore because like I don't know why, but like I get this mental block in my head where as soon as I'm like hitting pan, I quit using it instead of just using it totally up. I don't know why I do that. It's so weird and I need to quit. All right, so next I'm gonna go in with Bucked. Making sure I'm reading these right. So is this one right here. And I'm just gonna keep this kind of more towards the outer section and lower in my crease. Like I said, we're doing something real simple today. I usually keep it pretty simple right now unless I just feel like playing with makeup. You guys will see like this fun spring Easter inspired makeup look. I really need to get some more like detail brushes so I can do like cooler eye looks. I had to do all of that. You'll see it. It's not my best work. And it could be way cleaner. If I had some smaller brushes, it could have been so much better. But I had to use like a liner brush for everything. And I don't know why. I thought I used to have some like smaller brushes, but apparently I don't. Next, I'm going to go in with Endgame, the chocolate shade. And I'm just going to focus this, the outer portion. I will say these blend out better than their older formula, I feel like. Which might have just been because my palettes are really old, but they used to be like so patchy. And I feel like none of those older palettes that they had like any mattes. And I'm like, how did we all love those palettes and use them all the time? So I thought the Naked Honey and Cherry palette both have packaging like the Smoky and like Naked 3, I believe. I haven't seen those palettes in forever, but I thought they had like that same kind of like plastic chunky packaging, which maybe I'm wrong. Whew, that was almost bad. But anyways, man, I really want to use the shade Dreamweaver. This one right here, it's like silver, but I feel like that's not very neutral. We're gonna do it. There are no rules in quarantine. Okay. Alright, we're doing it. I'm going in with Dreamweaver. That feels really dry. I really only bought this palette for this shade, so why is it so dry? Like, I can hear it like scratching as I'm trying to pick up product. I don't know if there's like some kind of like, you know, some products have like a hard pan and then like you gotta get under that to even get pigment. I don't know why that would happen though. It's brand new. Thank God I set my under eye. Just went from natural to like smoky in 2 seconds. Alright, I need to go in with the shade Retro, that like pink shade in here. Just blend this out up top. I need to add some like pinkiness so it doesn't feel so harsh. I'm gonna do the other eye and then I'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. I got mascara on with some liner. Use my Tarte Surfer Curl mascara. I don't know why I can never say that very well. And I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is the MAC Warm Soul. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this on. I also did try to use one of the lighter shimmers in that Urban Decay palette to like highlight my inner corner and stuff. And I've came to the conclusion that these shimmers are just dry. And I don't understand like if I got a bad palette and it's just like getting old already. I feel like that'd be really quick. But man, like the mattes I thought blended out really nicely. But so far, these shimmers are just like not it. I have to like build this up so many times and I've wet my brush so many times. But this is the shade Angel Fire, which was the other shade I was really excited about. I feel like once you get it like dug in, it starts to apply better, but it's just so odd because it's a brand new palette. And it reminds me of like some of the e.l.f. like baked stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Let me know down below if you guys have this palette and you have the same issue or if you just picked it up like I did and you're experiencing the same issue. I'm just curious. So now I'm just going to go with a little bit of highlight since we basically went full glam today. And this is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I highlight anyways usually just because I like being glowy. But I'm using the shade Glow Getter from this palette. But yeah, since we're already full glam, I feel like I should just take it there and throw on some lashes. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and finish everything, I topped it off with the Tarte Couture Glossy Lip Oil. I've been loving this stuff. Did you guys know? It just feels so good on the lips, and it has like a hint of like watermelon, maybe? I don't know, it's fruity for sure. But I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. It was originally just going to be like a how I do my makeup during quarantine, which it still pretty much is. But obviously my eyes are a little bit smokier and heavier just because I did want to play with this Naked Reloaded palette. But everything else is the same. Like I said, I generally, honestly, I would just use a lighter shimmer just so it wasn't, like, it wouldn't be as smoky. But basically everything besides the shimmer is like the exact same. I like a nice gloss. I like just like fresh, healthy, glowing looking skin. And yeah, honestly though, I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on this palette. So I don't know if any of you that are watching this either already have this palette or you picked it up also during the 21 Days of Beauty, but the mattes are really nice. However, the shimmers, they're pretty once you get past that, like, I don't even know, it's like a really dry top layer. Like I said, I don't know if these have been like sitting somewhere or if that's just like the formula and how they made it, but it does really remind me of my sultry palette, which mine is really dirty, so don't judge. I have not cleaned this in a while, but the colors look the same, and Anastasia shimmers are way better. So if you have the sultry palette, you probably do not need this palette. However, if you missed out on it and you did want that color story, I think you could still pick this up. I would just start scratching off a little bit of that top layer. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All of my links down below are my RewardStyle links, so I do make a small commission if you make any purchase through them, even if it's not that product. My Dottie and Indigo closet, I think, are the only two like boutique links and discount codes that I actually personally make money from. The other ones I don't. They're just to help you guys get a discount on some cute clothes. But I will say, obviously, a lot of people aren't buying clothes, so I totally get it. But Dottie has been putting out a lot of like comfy clothes, like you guys see me wearing, like the bright and comfy, which is what a lot of people I feel like are wanting if they are shopping. So wanted to throw that out there. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. It means so much to me. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure and subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on all of my socials. I am most active on Instagram. I am posting there daily. Trying to get more active with Pinterest and TikTok. It's taking me a minute, but I'm working on it. Oh, and I also actually decided to launch 2 presets. I'm going to work on a couple more. I spent a couple hours on those. I usually take my photos either, well, before I would take them with Renee, my boss at Boutique. She would take my photos on her, like, her really nice DSLR camera, or would take it on this camera that I'm filming on, which is just like a Sony a5100, or even my iPhone. And I've tested them on all of it. You might have to adjust the brightness, like the exposure, but that is it. And they're only $5. I want them to be super cheap and affordable for anyone who is looking at starting out. And if you guys have any recommendations, I have all the time in the world right now. So I've been playing with editing. I decided to actually change my presets on my personal page, just kind of mix it up for summer. So yeah, that is it. Okay, bye.